Think about someone in your life. They're funny, smart, successful, but scroll through their social media. Nothing, no selfies, no updates, no proof they even exist online. Most people assume something's wrong with them. Psychology says the opposite is true. We live in a world where people post their breakfast, their gym sessions, even their bad days. Silence online has become suspicious, but here's what researchers actually found when they studied people who choose to stay invisible on social media. These people aren't broken, they're built differently. First, they don't need your approval to feel good about themselves. Psychologists call this internal validation. Most of us post because somewhere deep down we want confirmation. We want people to say, yes, your life looks great, but people who never post have already given themselves that confirmation. They don't need the likes, they don't need the comments. Their self-worth isn't sitting in someone else's hands, and that's not antisocial, that's emotionally rare. Second, they see through the performance. Social media is a stage, and most of us are performing without even realizing it. But people who stay quiet online, they see the curtain. They understand that what people post and what people actually live are two completely different things. Psychologists call this awareness of social comparison theory. And instead of getting pulled into that endless cycle of measuring their life against someone else's highlight reel, they simply step off the stage. Third, their identity doesn't change based on who's watching. This one is big. Research on self-concept clarity shows that people with a strong, stable sense of identity feel no pressure to broadcast it. They know who they are, they know what they value, and they don't need an audience to confirm it. When your identity is solid, silence becomes a strength, not a weakness. Here's the uncomfortable truth most people won't say out loud. The ones constantly posting, they're often searching. Searching for connection, for worth, for meaning. That's human, that's normal. But the ones who have already found those things, they go quiet. Not because they have nothing to say, because they have nothing to prove. So next time you notice someone who never posts, don't feel sorry for them. Don't assume they're lonely or left behind. They might just be the most grounded person in the room, living fully, quietly, without needing the world to watch. That's not invisibility. That's freedom. If this made you think, subscribe, because on this channel we don't talk about what people do, we talk about why. And that changes everything.